Hi guys, okay, so we're out, it's sunny, it's a lovely day. I'm still a bit wary with the tyres because I did get a bit of oil on them, so I've got to be careful. Just thought I would generally talk through my style of riding. It kind of goes along the road path, the old system. I note that the new way of riding tends to have you in this position, which is all well and good, but if you look, you can see there's a nice big line where engine oil, sump, gearbox, drive shaft drips into the road. So when I was learning to ride, this was my position, just here, and I've stuck with it. And the reason I've stuck with it is purely that if you're in a built-up area, you have that extra room to allow for errors. I put my good teeth in this morning, guys, seriously. Okay, so when you're going through a built-up area, you have to take into consideration various things, such as the pedestrians, dogs, cats, bloody blue blay, and people swinging their bloody doors open. So if you're in this position, you have quite a limited amount of scope to get out of trouble. So if this point a fox runs out here, I've got to make quite a big move. Now, however, if the same fox runs out from that side, I've got that extra little bit of space, and just milliseconds extra can make all difference. However, I've also got all this room here, so you know you're opening it up to your own advantage. Okay, so again, if you're here, something comes out quick, you're screwed. Okay, now this is a good example. As we come up here, it's not a great view. So what I'm doing is I'm going to hold the centre position just here, because if some dick comes flying out there overtaking somebody else, boom, I'm over here right as far as I can. Okay, so as I come over that hill, I'm going to look in the mirror, come back out again, and look, I've got a great point of view. I can see so much further around that corner from this angle. So I'm going to watch my speed. Oh, bang on 40, so I'm happy. Okay, so I'm going to hold this position because it's giving me that extended view right the way down. Okay, so coming at this blind bend, I'm going to hold this position, quick mirror check, I'm holding the position, I'm varying my speed, and I'm looking, and look how far I can see from this position. There you go, there's the car, so I can move back to the middle. Now, had we done the same thing, there would have probably been 1.5 seconds difference between seeing those cars and not. So if I move over to the left now, and now look where I'm looking, look at that, fantastic view, mirror check, pile of horse shit in the road, I'm going to come out, and look at that, a great view right the way around the bend. There we are. We've just seen this guy, he's flaring out because he's off to get his bacon sandwich. Oh no, it's a woman, she's off to get hot dogs. Okay, so whilst sitting in the middle, I can kind of see where they're going with it. It's not always the best position in my honest opinion. Okay, again, I can't tell you how to ride, you'll find your own styles and such like. So again, I'm taking the middle of the road here, and by doing that, I've got that big view. There you go, and there's the man, and then we're coming back in. Happy days. So back out again. So I've seen there's a vehicle coming around the corner from here, so mirror check, come over, look at that big view. Oh, power on. There you are. There's nothing causing any problems. Okay, so I can hold that view. Okay, we know we've got lots and lots of room. Advantage there, you'll have seen that there's quite a few drain covers and such like, so we've got shit on the road. If you're in the middle, look, you'd have been riding straight through it. Out here, you're not. Okay, so mirror check, bring her over. Now you've got to be a bit careful, there's a little junction there, we know it's a lay-by, and there's nothing coming. Okay, so again, I'm not going to pull myself back to the middle of the road, this is the best view. Mirror check, looking up, looking up, looking up, and a bit of power on, mirror check, pulling out. Again, shit in the road, right speed, right gear, right position. There we go. Okay, so just a couple of little tips, guys. I hope you find them useful. Like I say, you know, I've been riding bikes since I was 15, and I'm now, I might be 50 in a couple of weeks' time. So mirror check, get the speed right way down again, and I am actually pulling it in this side. And the reason for that is I've got a good view of that one, and I've also got a good view of that. So by keeping a mirror check now to this position, it works, what they're saying. So mirror check, I know I've got a van coming up behind me, a bit of gas on, and we're up. Okay, so I'm going to take the middle line again, and I've got a really good view of what's coming. There we go, RVW, thank you very much. Mirror check, Now you note the mirror on the left hand, right hand side there, and then you've got these two mirrors here. 3 mirrors, 4 mirrors. What's that tell you? You've got a problem there. People can't see you coming along. So by being at that right speed, you're kind of reducing the fear factor of somebody pulling out in front of you. A mirror check, and we're going to go off to the left hand side, look all the way up there, and we're watching this junction. Okay, so I'm going to come back to the middle, and now I'm going to kind of straighten the bend out a little bit by coming up straight up through the middle here. Okay, so mirror check. Now I increase my speed a little bit there because the guy in the van hasn't got all day like I have, and he was hurtling up behind me. So when I get a nice straight bit in a minute, I'm just going to give him a little indication he can go past me, because he's trying to earn a living and I'm just chatting away to you guys. Okay, so I know that the road kind of straightens up a bit out here, so we're going to go up. And again, by holding this inside lane, you get to see that car a lot quicker than if I was in my other position. So a lot of it is making the maximum use of your lanes without restriction, but being sensible. Okay, so I've made a bit of space between myself and the van driver again. So as I'm looking up, so it's obviously an S-bend, a mirror check, and I'm going to pull it back into the left hand side, and then I've got a really good view around that bend. Look at that, straight back out again. Let's straighten her up, back down to 40, get a mirror check in before we get there. Off to the near side, as I can see this junction. Yeah, that's happy. There's loads of information out there, guys, but sometimes we just don't see it, do we? Alright, so we're coming up through an S configuration again. I'm quite happy I've got a good view there, but I've got less of a view to the front. There we go. So as we come up here, going into the left, as you see, always get that mirror check in. There you go. Mirror check out. I can straighten this bit of road. And now it's down to a 30. So let's not piss anybody off. Right, what I'm going to do now, mirror check, I'm going to let the van go by. No worries. Like I say, we're not in a hurry. These guys are. Let's put his yellows on now. Oh no, he's changing his mind. Okay. Alright, so that is a simple way of showing the way that I ride. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. However, if you go again, like I said, back to this middle lane, here's the vehicles, not much space for error. Use the road. You pay your money, you pay your tax, your insurance, your MOT. Use your road. Don't get into that position where you've either shoved yourself into the curb, yeah, or you're too far over, or you're panicking because somebody's behind you. If somebody's being a dick, is it not worth just pulling over and letting them get the hell past? I think it is. Into the side again, and I'm coming out, mirror checking there as well. I'm aware that sometimes, guys, because I'm using my eyes as well as position in my head, that it may not appear that I've chucked a mirror check in, but trust me, I have. Okay, so mirror check in. Off to this side, just keeping an eye. Have a look in that cab. You see the bloke fiddling around, see his watch moving. Is he going to move? No. Okay, so we've got the good signs. Yeah, slow down. Council don't spend money putting paint on the road for nothing. There's a reason. So many people ignore it and then come unstuck. So get mirror checking. Where that vehicle there, there's no lights, there's nobody sat in there. I can see that by looking in the mirror. Mirror checking. Okay, there we go. Happy days. And mirror checking off to the left again. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm utilising. It's basically, even if you've got one lane, you just need to look at it and go, well, lane 1, lane 2, lane 3. So if I say it like that, I go 1, 2, 3 for maximum vision. Okay, so coming through here, I'm going to go to 2, watching that vehicle. Okay, I did get a mirror check in there as well, guys. So going through, I'm going to stay at 2. Mirror check in a bit longer there. Okay, we're happy with that. So mirror check, bit of progression. 3. I've got a bigger view. Look at that. That's fine. He's not going to be overtaken by anybody. Nobody's in a rush. That's great. So I'm holding 3. So at 3, I have a really good view. Really good visual. Mirror check in. Hold it 3. Keep it at 3. Junction to the right. Junction to the left. Junction to the right. Now, look at these properties on the left. They got the grown over herb. So 1, I'm going to lane 1. Sorry guys. Okay. And now I'm going to go to 3. So going back to that, they had the I said herbs, I meant trees. Okay. So they had the fully grown trees there. That's going to obstruct their view. So ahead of us again, you can see that mirror. So I'm going to stay in 3, get a mirror check in, because that's going to give me a better view of what they can't see, if that makes sense. There you go, there's a gentleman sat in his car. So I'm going to go to 1, mirror check, 3. Now the only concern you would have here is if someone comes around just like that, too quick and straddling it. So that really comes with time and experience. So I'm going to go back to, I'm going to stay, sorry, 3. Okay, so we're going back at the 50 miles an hour, get a mirror check in, a bit of progression on, and staying in the middle. So I'm at 3. He's seen me, I've seen him. And then from here, mirror check, 1. Good view. Okay, there's your sign, there's your warning, 3, mirror check. So we've got a junction. They've put a sign up to say this is a dangerous junction. So if we're here, which either way, we've got an equal amount of spacing to make a manoeuvre. And that really is the gist of it. You use the whole of the road. You pay for it, use it. Mirror check in, going back to 1. Okay, look at that. From here, look how far I can see up there. Brilliant. Mirror check, and come back out to 3. So from 3, look at this. Look at the view we've got. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I've just seen vehicles going across there, so that tells me that I'm coming up to another junction, regardless of all the signs that are around, because sometimes, let's be honest, there's overload with the signs. Alright, so I hope that helped. Any comments, always welcome. Like I say, I'm not telling you that's how you should ride. I'm just telling you that I've got to 50 years old, and touch wood will continue. Don't forget your blind spot check. That will continue for many years to come, incident free. Okay. Give us your comments. Really do hope it helped. And ride safe, my friends. Okay. So we're back onto a main road, and we're back up to position 3.